Hello and welcome to the Lynchburg Public Library for the family cooking show, Cooks and Books. I'm Miss Olivia.
And I'm Miss Victoria.
And today we are making fancy pizza. And the books that inspired us is, well, one of them is Pizza Pizza by William Steig. And it's about a little boy who is sad on a rainy day, but to make him happy, his family turns him into a pizza.
And we are also inspired today by Pizza at Sally's by Monica Wellington. It's about a pizza baker named Sally who owns a pizzeria in the city. And it's really neat because it talks about where all of her pizza ingredients come from, and it shows step by step how she makes her pizza from scratch. There's even a recipe in the back for if you ever want to make pizza from scratch. But for today, in Cooks and Books, we are making fancy mini pizzas using English muffins and bagels.
And I'm up first to make the English muffin pizzas.
Yay!
Yay! Hello, and today the first pizza we're making is the English muffin pizza. So for the ingredients, you'll need some type of sauce. We're using a tomato-based sauce, mozzarella cheese, and then the toppings I'll be putting on our pizzas are green peppers, black olives, and pepperoni. And we have these adorable little mini pepperonis, which are great for a smaller pizza. So what makes our pizzas fancy, and it's also the first step, is to toast your English muffins. So I've already toasted these and I used our toaster oven, but you could use your own toaster oven or you could use another toaster as well. So the next step is I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil onto the bread. You can also use butter too if you don't like olive oil. So I'm using extra virgin olive oil. I'm just gonna put a little bit on each one. And it just gives the bread really good flavor. A little bit more in that middle. You can move them around, you can rotate them around a little bit to make the olive oil spread around the English muffin. So the next step is adding the sauce. So I'm going to do a scoop of red sauce on each English muffins. And a tip that we found really handy is using a tablespoon. It gives just the right amount of sauce. You can always add more, but it's perfect for just moving that sauce around a little bit on your bread. Like that, like this. Next, I'm going to add some cheese. And you can do a little cheese, you can do a lot of cheese. It's completely up to you how much cheese you want. All right. And then next is our toppings. So I'm going to leave one cheese pizza. Another one, I'm going to do just some pepperonis on here. Just like that. This one, our third pizza, I'm gonna put some black olives and some green peppers. And you can make faces with them. You can get as fancy with these as you want. And our last pizza is going to be pepperoni and black olives. So my pizzas are ready to go into the oven at 375 for about 5 to 8 minutes, depending on your oven. Ours cooked in about 6, but more on that later. And Miss Victoria is next with the bagel pizza.
All right, hello, welcome to section 2 of Cooks and Books for today. And we are doing the bagels next. And I've already gone ahead and toasted my bagels in the toaster oven, like Miss Olivia did with her English muffins. And again, you're welcome to use a toaster oven or a regular toaster. So I've toasted my bagels, and now I'm going to add some butter to them. You can add olive oil, like Miss Olivia did with her English muffins. I'm adding butter to mine because, as we said before, this extra step here with the toasting and the olive oil or butter is what makes our mini pizzas fancy mini pizzas. It gives them an extra crispy texture and an extra rich flavor. So I'm just going to add the butter to my bagels, and then we'll talk about our toppings. So, just get the butter on here, spread as evenly as I can. You can put as much butter or as little as you would like. Okay, now my bagel halves are nice and buttery. Toasted and buttery, we are ready for our toppings. So once again, we have our pizza sauce here, a nice red tomato-based sauce. We have mozzarella cheese. I've also decided to try some Colby Jack cheese. I have regular sized turkey pepperoni. I like this a lot because it has a good flavor, but it's not quite as greasy as regular pepperoni. You choose what you like. I have some mushrooms. We have green peppers again. And I have some controversial toppings. I have pineapple and ham to make a little Hawaiian pizza, as they call it. People either seem to love Hawaiian style pizza or not. So if you've never tried it before, maybe try it sometime and see how you like it and let us know. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting my sauce on all of my pizzas. Again, we're using the tablespoon measuring spoon. However, I like a lot of sauce on mine, so I'm not really going to measure mine. You put on as much or as little as you like. Okay, now we have our very saucy bagels all ready for their toppings. So for my first one, I'm going to choose mozzarella cheese and my turkey pepperoni. A nice traditional style pizza. Put a little more cheese on there. Okay, these are large pepperonis. My bagel is large enough to hold them. Okay, for my next one, I'm going to use mozzarella cheese again, and I'm going to put mushrooms on this one. Do you like mushrooms? I didn't like them very much when I was a kid unless they were on pizza, but now I love them. Okay, put some mushrooms on top of this one. One more. There's a lot of toppings. Okay, so I have 2 more. I think for this next one, I'm going to do a mix. I'm going to put a little mozzarella cheese on it. And I'm going to put Colby Jack cheese on top of that. So we have a nice cheesy blend. Yum, yum. Okay, and I'm going to put green peppers on this one. Making a little mess. Yes, lots of nice fresh green peppers. They keep rolling right off. All right, that's good. And for my last one, I'm going to do the ham and pineapple. I'm going to do the Colby Jack cheese on this one too. All right. Spread out some nice little strips of ham here. And then the pineapple. Now I did drain my pineapple very well before I sliced it up in preparation for my pizzas, because I didn't want any of the pineapple juice making my pizza soggy. Although, since we've already toasted our bagel, that helps keep the sauce and everything from making it soggy. But just make sure if you do try the pineapple, you should drain the juice out. Okay, so we have our mushroom pizza with mozzarella, our turkey pepperoni with mozzarella, our green pepper with mozzarella and Colby Jack, and we have our ham and pineapple with Colby Jack also. So time to put these in the oven. Miss Olivia and I are going to bake ours at the same time. So we will see you in just a minute.
So we're going to cook the pizzas at 375 for around 5 to 8 minutes. Ours takes about 6 minutes with our oven. With your oven, it may be different. Also, make sure to have an adult help you put the pan in the oven because we don't want any burnt fingers or anything. So we'll wait for our pizza to finish cooking.
And just like that, our fancy mini pizzas are all ready to eat. And don't forget, have an adult help you take your pizzas out of the oven also.
Well, now it's time to try what we have made. So I'm going to take this one here with the black olives and pepperoni.
Oh, yum. That looks so good.
Yes.
And I'm going to try this one here, the bagel with mushrooms and mozzarella. Can't wait.
All right, let's see what we think.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes. Taking that extra step to toast and then put olive oil or butter on your English muffin or bagels really adds so much texture and richness to the flavor. Highly recommend.
Yes, you should definitely do it. It's the best mini pizza I've ever had.
Me too. Thanks for joining us for Cooks and Books. We hope to see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.